Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Crusader Kings 2. We are the Chada Kingdom, and the name of this series is Jain Addiction, but most of you probably already know that. This is like episode 32 or something like that. So, are these all retinues? Okay, yes they are. Well, that's awful nice. Yeah. So, we just finished up with a rebellion war against the former ruler of Ayuda to try to get some of her land away from her so that it doesn't pass out of our kingdom, you know, through some circumstance, you know. Also, we need to get rid of her because, well, she is standing in the way of us changing the inheritance laws of Kosala. That we would like to switch to ultimogeniture, but at the moment, nice. Okay. So once we've reigned for 10 years, we can actually go ahead and do it. Yeah, we don't want it to be Gavelkind because then my other daughter is going to inherit. Heir to the Chada Kingdom. Yeah, that's the one we want. That's what we want. She's a genius. We'd love to have a genius. Okay. Let's take a look at our technology here. So, Legalism 4 is going to be a long, long way off. We could do Majesty, but it's pretty far off. Tolerance, meh. I think maybe Noble Customs might be the way to go. Sure, we'll take it. And then Economy Advances. Maybe we should take improved keeps. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So a viewer suggested that what I could do to handle the problem with her to get her family completely out of the inheritance would be to switch to the intrigue focus here and like go and start spying on her. And then murder her heirs. Which, you know, it's something we could definitely do. So let's think about it. So it says, alright. Vassal inheritance warning. Let's look at this. On death, their titles might pass from your realm. So Rajkumari Mahadevi. Her heir is Mangalesi Rashtrakuta. He is in Kalpi. Where's Kalpi? Kalpi's here. Why will that pass away? Why? Yeah, he is House Rashtrakuta. Is that what that means? Is that why it's troublesome? Yeah, we could try to kill this guy, I guess. I don't know. It sounds like it would be an interesting thing to tinker around with, so let's do it. We'll switch to the intrigue focus, and then let's see. We spy on her. We might not be able to spy on her since she's in jail, you know? Wonder if we can spy on her kid. Can we spy on him? Spy on him. Let's spy on his. Let's spy on her, on all of her children, especially that guy. See if we can just, you know, bam, 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 eliminate them. All right, so we have. Let's take a look at our vassals, see what they think about us. Too many held Rajas, yeah. We've got too many Rajas at this point. We have how many? 1, 2, 3, 3. 3. So which one is the one that we just got? I think it was this one. It's not very big. We could make like one of these guys the Raj. He is content. And then just give that away. So we don't want that. I don't think. Yeah, we'll make him a Raj. He's gonna love us. You know, he wants that Thikana. Desires the kingdom of Kosala, huh? Well, he's not gonna get that. Sorry, bud. And now we need to see if we have somebody else content that we can give that Thikana to. We don't. We don't. Okay, so let's take a look here. Do we need some more commanders? Seem to remember that our commander pool was getting a little light. We could take a few maybe. We don't necessarily need to put them in there right now, but we have the money. It's going to cost it's about 60 gold and 10 prestige. That's fine. Let's do maybe like 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boo Chad? Was that his name? Boo Chad? Pretty awesome. Let's see if any of them are content. I'm sure they're not, but yeah, they're not. Okay. But we did need them. It's always good to keep some military peeps around. So this is a mayor. Yeah, I'm not too worried about replacing him. Guy's got a 19. Well, our marshal has a 25, so yeah, we'll replace you. How much do you like me? You like me pretty good. Not enough of a difference to take that opinion hit. We'll just leave the other 3 in reserve, just in case we need them. And then we'll just do some holy men. So let's do maybe 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, wow. Got 2 that time. Great. Alright, so we're going to give him the Kana of Kanyak Kubja. So now we're back to our domain limit. And he, of course, he loves us. He does love us. That's awesome. No factions. Beautiful. What's our council doing? You are scheming here. Well, we're going to have to move you. We're going to want to move you to... I don't know. Where's that other guy at? He was in Kalpi. So we want to move you to Kalpi. When can we move you? 10th of March. So not... Yeah, it's going to be a while. And you're in Asni, fabricating claims. So we're going to want to... Where's Asni? Asni? Is that you? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. We'll leave him there, try to fabricate a claim there. Okay, so let's just get the game going. I and my trusted Snoops and Sneaks will keep a very close eye on the activities of Mangalesi Rashtrakuta. A close eye indeed. Okay, so yeah, he was scheming. Okay, yeah, this Raja, is this the guy that we just gave that to? No. No, it's not. Okay. So he founded an independence faction. Increased crown authority. Ah, that's what pissed him off. We increased the crown authority in Chada Kingdom. Yeah, that pissed him off. Nice and right. Well, let's see if we can maybe gift him out of that faction. We'll give him a gift, and then if we have to, we can give him an honorary title. Oh yeah, and we're inviting some claimants. Yeah, I remember now what we're doing. Now I did notice we have a weak claim here. We've got Kingdom of Telangana, Thikana of Jharkhand, which is where? There. Who can we push this for? Or press this for? Is there anybody that's landed? The Kur of Rothas. I don't think that's in our territory. No, it's not. Yeah, and they're at war right now. So we want to kind of, I probably let that calm down. What's the war here? Bihar Banja subjugation war. I think that they are, yeah, they're trying to subjugate them. Okay, I remember now. But this one, the one that intrigues me is actually the Kingdom of Telangana. We have this guy right here, the Raja of Mathura. Now that's the husband of the. Basically, it's the daddy of the person that we're trying to kill all the kids of. But that would give us... Where's Telangana? Did it just... There it is. Okay, so they're having a war right now, too. Eric Kasari, the usurper, is trying to take over. So we'll let that figure itself out before we do anything, I guess. We'd hate to go in there and then have the whole thing just get invalidated. So we'll dismiss that. Got a good amount of troops. Our vassal levies are actually above our domain levies, which is pretty wild. I mean, if you... Ooh, we have more space here. So let's go ahead and... Should we get another shock retinue? Probably. Although cavalry would be good too. Like a cavalry retinue with some light cav, some heavy cav. But I really think we should probably do one more shock and then we can do a cav. Shock costs quite a bit, but it does give us some beautiful heavy infantry. So let's do that. And then whenever we can, how much is that going to take to get this cav? 900. So I don't know. I do enjoy having a well-balanced retinue spread after you get the initial like push of troops. Okay, so she died? Yeah, she died in the dungeon. So he did inherit. He likes us. He likes us quite a bit. We could just revoke his title, though. Because he is... what's this? You know, he is Hindu. Yeah, that's something we're going to try to take care of. And we should be able to take care of it pretty soon. If we look at this Kingdom of Kosala. Let's see. Want to look at this. If we look at history, we can tell how long we've had it. So we conquered it in 847. So we've got, what, about 6 more years until we can change it over. Okay. I don't know. I mean, you know, if we murder the guy, you know, if we murder him, the thing about it is we get a murderer malice to our opinion here. It might be better. I mean, he does really like us, but it still might be better to go ahead and force him out because he's content. That's where a lot of his appreciation for us comes from, is the fact that he's content. If you take away content, he's sitting at a 24. Now, granted, a lot of that's coming from title claimant, religious differences, and short reign. Short reign will go away. We could make religious differences go away, but I'm not sure that we want to. I mean, he is the Raja of Mathura, and we could revoke that away from him and give it to somebody that we like a little bit more. He's also the Thikana of Kalpi. Who are you? Yeah, you're Hindu as well. We could just revoke all these Hindus. Your heir's Hindu. Faction did go away. And give them to people that we actually, you know, want. Content people that are Jain, you know. I would imagine he would almost certainly not let us revoke his title. Oh, he will. He'd probably not let us revoke the Thikana. Well, let's just go ahead and move up here, and we probably will go ahead and revoke his title. I really don't want to take a murderer malice if I don't absolutely have to. Okay, so we had a daughter again. She's not a genius. Surprise, surprise. Not having much luck spying on Raja Mangalesi. Perhaps I should focus my efforts elsewhere. Nah, we'll keep an eye on him for now, till we get rid of him. So he's revoking things away from Jains, which makes me, yeah, he's revoked 3 different things from Jains right now. Yeah, so I feel a little bit more justified in revoking his title now. We have some better... Let's put him in the front. I don't know. It's not always the best thing just to have your highest score in the middle. You kind of have to look at their, their abilities here. So he's like a battlefield terrain master, narrow flank, plus 50%. So he would be better in the flank, I guess. It makes his flank thicker, I suppose. Whereas, let's see, this guy is a heavy infantry leader, so he's better suited for, leading heavy infantry. Which, most of our heavy infantry is in the middle. He's a flat terrain expert and a heavy infantry leader. So it does make more sense to have Batarka in the van and have Kehar in the flank. I think I'm using that terminology right. I think the van... Let's see. Let me look this up real quick. Military term van. Vanguard. Yeah, the Vanguard. Okay. Yeah, I always try to be correct with the things that I say if I can help it. I don't like, using incorrect terminology. I think it makes me look like a sham. Okay, so let's, I guess let's revoke his title. He's been revoking some Jain titles, so he's kind of got it coming. Sorry, bro. Sorry. He would also take a religious convert. That would be funny. That would be funny. He's pissed off all of his vassals, because he's been revoking these things. Or maybe he hasn't, but... Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Okay, so he did take it. Yeah, we're over our vassal limit, so we're going to have to give that away. And, yeah, now he's really pissed off. Says he'll just take it. I kind of doubt it. But maybe. He did just take it. Okay, well, first we need to get rid of the Raj. So let's look and see this Raj, see what's in it. Raj of Mathura. Okay, so it's over here. It's not even in this part. Who are these guys? Hindu, Jain. Hindu, but he's content. I wonder if he'd take a religious conversion. I bet he would. Let's ask him for a religious conversion, and then we're going to give him that Raj. And then we need to give away this. So I know that we have... Yeah, we have this guy, Jojala. Jojala, yeah. He's Jain, he's content. So let's go ahead and give him the Thikana of Kalpi. Bring us back down to our domain limit. Okay, he did take it. He still likes us a lot. He, kind of balanced out. We did demand the conversion, but he was also, not of the right religion. Let's give him the Raj of Mathura. So now he's a Raj, and he loves us. He doesn't like the fact that we're a foreigner, but everything else is gravy. We are still over, we're over our vassal cap now, which is a bit worrisome. There are a few ways around this. We could go down to medium centralization, which would let us hold 5 more vassals directly, but we could hold 1 less county. We could also, there are some titles that we could create. And then give away. So but we're not going to do that because we don't want to create a title over lands that we want to keep ourselves. That makes no sense. Alright, so Godwad here. We have 2 duchies that are potential. These guys are all directly under us, aren't they? Yep. So that one's a potential one. What about this Maru? Maru might actually have stuff that we want to keep. In fact, it does. So we don't want to create that one, because I kind of want to keep Godwad for now. So let's create the Duchy of Akara de Sarna, which is going to be a Raj. And do we have anybody here that we could give this to? Yeah, he's content. Okay, so let's create that Raj. Going to give us 200 prestige. It's going to cost us 140 gold, but it's not a huge deal. Okay, and then this guy, or any of the other ones, content. Well, he's even stressed. We don't want to give it to him. Okay, wait a second. Okay, buddy, you're now the Raj of Akara de Sarna. And you love me, don't you? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Okay, so that puts us under our vassal limit by 1. I would imagine at some point we're probably going to have to go down to medium centralization as we grow bigger. Especially if we intend on keeping kingdom level titles all to ourselves. Yeah, it's probably going to have to happen. Okay. So let's see. Let's take a look at our vassals and see if there's anybody who does not like us. That's okay. So this Thakur does not like us. Everybody else loves us quite a bit. Well, this guy's kind of low too. He's a Hindu. What about you, bro? You Hindu? You are a Hindu. Yeah, and you're a Rashtrakuta too. Yeah, we want to get rid of you. You need to go. You need to go away. Yeah, both of you guys. We're going to revoke both of your titles. Yeah. Alright, we're going to do that next episode, though. So, thank you guys so much for joining me. I do apologize. This episode really didn't go very far. Simply because we were doing a lot of contemplation about what exactly we wanted to do in regards to these titles and everything. But I think it's worked out pretty well, revoking the infidel titles. And then putting people that, are Jain and content in those spots. I think that's a winning strategy. So, and I guess we'll just continue to kind of monitor situations and look for easy targets in war. Of course, we can't do any subjugation. So, probably going to need to move. I'd imagine we're going to need to move this guy and try to get some claims fabricated somewhere else. Where do we have claims right now? We don't have any. So, what I'd like to do is I would like to get rid of these guys. I really would. So let's see who has low. Okay, so he's in control of those. He's pretty low intrigue. His intrigue's not too high. His is really low. I think we actually already have de jure claims on some of this stuff, but if we looked at this, declare war, we have 2 de jure claims. So we have, ooh, what's this? Sripatha. He actually has holdings in Sripatha, which is strange. Probably like a temple or something, like a Buddhist temple. Or, I'm sorry, like a Hindu temple. So we've got de jure claims on Navasarika, all right, and Vadodara. So let's probably fab on that. Yeah. Plus he has really, really low intrigue. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Okay. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for joining me, and until then, game on.